everybody, hello and welcome once again round our fireplace. That's how I imagine you all round here. Wouldn't it be nice if you were? It'd be great, wouldn't it? It's Christmas once again. I can't believe this yet. I don't know what's got into me, because normally I have to drag one Christmas journal out of me. But today, it's Christmas again. All through the week, last week, I was doing Christmas. And last weekend I did Christmas. So rest assured, we're coming to the end of Christmas. I don't feel all Christmased out though, like I normally do. Anyway, this is what I've been working on the last few days. And I just decided I had so many Tim Holtz remnants left over from the Terrific Timmy tome, whichever, that I knew were just going to sit in the drawer. Nothing was going to happen to them until eventually I got tired of moving them around and I chucked them out. Oh, perish that thought. So I thought, well, I'll put them to use. I'll make a journal. And then when I started to make the journal, I thought, I know. I'll Christmas it up a bit. So I frantically ordered the Tim Holtz Christmas stuff. I ordered the Christmas paper dolls, which actually, when you open them up, they're not that Christmassy at all. I mean, let's just have a look at this guy, for example. He's just on the top. By chance, I haven't put him there. I will take these two out. So there's this guy here who looks suspiciously like Uncle Jim. He might be Uncle Jim come back again. And this guy here. What's Christmassy about them? You can't even see them, can you? They're too far away. There you go. So yeah, I think we've got Johnny as Uncle Jim lurking around Christmas. And this guy here. I don't see, if you saw them in any other journal, you'd think, what they're doing there? They're Christmas. Because I don't think they are. And there's loads like that have got absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. So that's good. If I don't use them up, they can get used up in other projects. I also ordered the worn wallpaper scraps. Do I like them? No, I don't think I do particularly. I can understand the worn wallpaper, but they look dingy. I don't even think the camera's picking up. They could have done with being a little bit brighter. And if I'd wanted to darken them down, then I could have used ink to do so. But yeah, I think I was a little bit disappointed with those ones. Although I have used them in the journal and they look fine. And then
Mike says, very nice, Miss Pete.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Keelan says she's getting the Fiona list out.
Yeah, that's why because I know you'll say, what did you use? So I'm telling you. This is called Tim Holtz layers, and they're the Christmas ones, Christmas layers. And I can't tell you what was in it, because I have emptied everything out into one pile, which is here. So it's a whole pile of goodness. But I think the layers were these ones that are quite shiny and quite thick and really, really nice. I like those. Oh yeah, the worn wallpaper also came with some of these bits here. This. And they're nice. They're nice. I'm not saying anything against them. Not saying anything against my mate Tim. I also bought the Christmas ephemera pack. And I also bought the Christmas ephemera pack, but the slightly larger pieces. So, and there's still some left in there. So let's get them out. Play with the rest of the gang. And that was it. So you can tell this journal cost me a fortune. But in reality, I still have loads of stuff left. The worn wallpaper, I've used a fair bit of it. In fact, pretty much, not all of it, but a good lot of it. I've also got some charms, Christmas charms. I think in total I had 4. I've used 2 and I've got 2 left, which are lovely. And this is the journal that I've been making. That's it. And it's heavily influenced by a lady called Corey Darman, who I follow religiously. She's a teacher and you can tell. I hope you're not watching Sharon. She's great at explaining things, and she goes at my sort of speed, so that's fine. Fine for me. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that Anna at Pink... No. Yeah, is it called Pink Monarch Prints? I think Pink Monarch Prints. She's also been doing a journal the same as this, following on from Corey. So this is it. It's made out of cereal box, so it's really quite stiff because I've covered the front and I've covered the back, so it's actually quite stiff. On the spine I've got red cotton, and then I've put some lace over it because I just think it looks nice like that. You all right, Mr. Ev?
A quick roll call before you
Roll
start
call,
going
yeah.
into that too.
Yeah, let's do roll call.
Ros,
Hello, Roz. Hello, Jim.
Terry,
Hi, Terry.
Kim,
Hi, Kim.
Violet.
Hello, Violet.
Kyung was liking your nails.
Oh, thanks, Kyung. I haven't got one of those things you've got, so mine's just old-fashioned nail polish, which means by the end of today. Anyway.
Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. Michelle Fenske.
Yes.
Hello.
And Steve.
And Steve.
Probably. Janya.
Hiya, Janya. Nice, great that you can catch you live.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Mike.
Hiya, Mike.
Tommy.
I think Tommy might have gone. She's got homework to do for tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Shaz.
Hi, Shaz.
Erin.
Hello, Erin.
Gonnie.
Hi, Gonnie.
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, it's nice to see someone that don't...
And Kerry thinks
Don't
your
have
nails
to-
are festive.
Sorry?
Kerry,
Thinks what?
your nails are festive.
I was going to do them red, you know, Kerry. And then I thought you wouldn't see them because everything else is red. Anyway, red's a bit... It's too bright for me at my advancing years, I think.
But not me.
Yeah, Mr. F's got red nails. Show them. Show them your hand. No nail polish, he's lying. Yeah, I see Jen says she had fun making this one. I think a lot of people have made it.
Rachel.
Oh, hiya, Rachel. Oh, we couldn't forget you, Rachel. Really, really nice to have you with us. Yeah, I think a lot of you have had a go at making this journal, and I think it's great fun. It's not arduous, it's just a nice little journal.
Erin said Dave's watching.
Oh, hiya, David. But can't chat. I'll figure out how to chat on the TV. Yeah, I think you've got to chat on your phone or your mobile device and watch on the TV. That's what I do anyway. Sorry not being around. Hubby Dave being very ill with COVID. Oh dear, Shaz. And he's been double vaccinated. Oh, well. I hope he's improving, continues to improve in a timely manner. Right, here we go. So, yeah, that's the cover. I put the lace on around the outside, and I really do like that effect. And it protects that fabric from getting mucky. This is the cover, which is a Tim Holtz collage. And then I've just used some of the layers, ephemera stuff. That's a bit from the worn wallpapers. And then that I put up on some 3D tape. But I'm thinking I actually should have embossed that. It would have been better if I'd embossed it. And then there's a bit of lace down there. It's got book corners on. Then into the journal itself. This is the cover. This is a glassine bag. It's not coffee stained, although I now have some coffee stained ones. Mr. F did for me. But I just inked over it with my big sort of... Can you see that, guys? Can you see that? You see it? How mad is he? I mean, truly, how mad is he? He's put nail varnish on the floor. Oh dear. Anyway, where was I? This is a die that I've got. It cuts out different lace, well, sort of crochet edges, I think they're called. It is a Sizzix one. But you've got to be careful when you cut it and put a shim underneath it as well, because it's so delicate. It's a bit of a pig to get out, unless you put the shim in. So I've got a little charm here, and I also cut some little tags out of just red card that I've got to use if I want to use them. Right, I seem to be quite organised today. Something's going to go wrong, isn't it? So that's that page, and I think that's pretty much done. I'm quite happy with that. I don't think it needs any more. Then this is the page with the contentious candy canes. We don't have candy canes here, not like you do in the States. So I thought it looked like they were hanging off the holly, hanging down. But people seem to think they should be going that way, going up. I honestly don't know. That's the way I've done it. I'm going to stick with it. I was going to change it, but I'm going to stick with it. So that's like, this is a glassine bag that I've folded over on itself, and it's given us a little pocket in here that's got a little tag in. I've just put some ribbons at the top. That slides into there. That's what I was going to show you. There's another journaling card in the back. It's just craft card, and I've put one of the ephemera pieces round over to the back and put a little bit of I always have problems with that, illegible text, thank you, on it. So that's that. This is just a snippet of lace that I got from Lisa, paper lace and bling, and another little bit of lace, and I've sewn a couple of buttons onto it, and then a little Tim Holtz guy, little kid. I'm not sure he looks overly happy, but he is what he is. Then over the page we've got a little corner pocket, bit of lace along the bottom, the calendar piece that was from the Tim Holtz ephemera, and two other little ephemera pieces. I stuck that in before the glue was dry, and now it won't come out. Come on, you know you want to come out. That's it. So they're just, that's got nothing to do with Christmas whatsoever, but it came in with the Christmas ephemera kit. So let's just stick this down in here because it feels like it's just sticking on something. Bit over enthusiastic with the glue perhaps. That seems fine, so that they just go in there. That's really nice, one of my favourite little bits actually. Greetings and to and from. And then a couple of pieces from the layers kit. Christmas trees. Wholesale prices for Christmas trees in 1936. And then this, it's personal greetings, personal Christmas cards. 25 for $1.25. Your name imprinted. Seems like a good buy to me. And that's just ordinary Tim Holtz. Nothing ordinary about Tim Holtz paper, but you know what I mean. They just go in there. Then here we've got a little double pocket. Now that's begging for decoration, and I'll come on to that later. I'm just showing you the journal as it stands at the moment. These are just foldy uppy bits of journaling space that go in there. Actually they're different lengths because that was what I had. So yeah, they don't look massively different, but they are. But it doesn't matter. So that goes in there. Then we've got this that's made up of 3 pockets. There's this big one here on the side. There's this one here, and there's this one here. Then we've got a lace pocket, and I've backed it. I sewed it onto some coffee stained paper scrap, just because this lace, the tags would just come through it and it'd be a right pain. So it needs some form of decoration on there. And then in there I've got another piece that came in the layers, Joy to the World, and a little tag that I made out of the wallpaper scraps. Here we have just a tummy tuck. I just embossed that and I went over it with a bit of gold Cosmic Shimmer gilding polish. Put some lace down either side, and on the back I put some paper so the card doesn't get stuck on the lace, because that's really annoying. And it's just a journaling card in there. But we could tart that up.
Erin says, congratulations on Tim liking your post.
I know, my head was as big as a barrage balloon. I couldn't get out the door. It was enormous. I had a ginormous head. I've kind of got over it now. But thank you. Right, here we have... let me take all this stuff out and you'll see what we have. They go in the middle, that goes in the side. So it's 2 pieces of Tim, rectangles, and I've just folded the corners down like that. This here is attached with one of those teeny tiny little, they're like bulldog clips but for pixies, they're tiny. And I really like them. Jean sent me those ages ago. And this just folds down. It's a bit of journaling. Wow, look at that. You get loads of journaling on there. And it tucks into there. And it gets clipped on with this super duper little clip. Like that. And then in the back I've got a journaling card. Once again, it's just a collage. I've sewn down it horizontally. I've stuck this big Santa on from the layers. Put a bit of frilly lace on the top. That be that. I quite like that page actually. And then in this tuck here, I've got 2 little bits from the ephemera.
Junior says she feels the same when you like something she's made.
Well, that journal that you made through the week that you showed the photos of, I think it was yesterday actually that I saw it. That is just, it's beautiful. You've done a really, really good job with that. You really have. Then here we've got a couple of bits, and I've put them together with one of those. I mean, you won't be able to see it. It's just teeny, teeny, tiny. And it's got a screw head mark on the top, like a cross, like a Phillips head screw on the top, which I really like. And yes, you can see the tails at the back. I could have covered that up. I mean, I just don't think it was worth it. I might, though.
Dixie says hello.
Hiya! Then this page, this is one of Violet's teeny tiny little envelopes. Look at it. I've been dying to use these. So I finally managed to work one in. So that's one of the lovely little envelopes that she sent me. There it is. And do you think we should zoom in just a little bit, or are we all right? We're all right?
I think we're all right.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean all the envelopes, and there was dozens of them, and they all came with these little journaling cards in, which was incredible. I can't thank you enough, Violet. Such a sweet thought. A couple of little bits of ephemera, and here we've got a bit of ephemera. It says admit 1, and I have actually yeah, you can see it there. I've put clear embossing powder on it just to make it stand out a bit, and there's actually also a bit there that says parcel post that I've embossed as well, with embossing powder. This is tracing paper that's been coffee stained. Thank you, Mr. F. Here's a little pocket, and it's got a paper frill down the side, and that just tucks into there. And then the big pocket's just got a journaling card in it, and it fits into there. Right, here we are onto this page, and this is a Tim Holtz teeny tiny paper clip. I seem to be in the world of teeny tiny today. And this just is journaling, and it just rolls down like that. You've got that on one side, that on the other, and it folds up like that. That's wallpaper, and these are bits from one of the ephemera packs. I'd be lying if I knew which one. So that goes onto there. And then, yeah, I think it's in the layers these come, these giant numbers, and I just loved them there. I thought they really looked nice. I could do with a bit of decoration perhaps there, but I really like those numbers. Bit of lace down the side. It was too cream really, this lace, so I just brushed over it with my ground espresso and my Daubert, and just made it, you know, a bit darker. Here we have a tummy tuck, but it's actually, let me get something I can show you. It's actually 4 little pockets it's only 3. 1, 2, 3 little pockets. I did make it, I just forgot. And behind there we've got a journaling card made with the worn wallpaper. That sits behind there. Kind of irks me somewhat that you can't see the bird's head, but something I had to give. Then here, this is very Corey Darman. I've cut out this from the Tim Holtz Festive Greens, I think it's called. And I've backed it with coffee stained tracing paper. So it feels nice, sounds nice. Down here I've just put it's a bit of worn wallpaper with special delivery that I've embossed, and then just a piece of ephemera behind it. It's serving no purpose other than it looks, I like it. Here's a journaling card, a bit of ruched up lace, and on the side it's got a tab, and on the tab is some holly and some bells, and I can see you can't see that. It's just a nice little charm.
Cynthia says hi.
Hi Cynthia.
Chris says hi.
Hello Chris. Thanks guys for joining me. It's really nice of you. Then here, this is just like another multi-pocket sort of page. There's a pocket in there and there's a pocket in there. All crying out to be tarted up. Here's an envelope. It is an envelope. It's got a tab on the front, which I actually quite like. And then you can go straight through it. See? So it's a tummy tuck as well as an envelope. Then here we've just got some stacked pockets, plain straight up stacked pockets. Here we've got, you remember the sellotape that I stained with alcohol ink? Well, I asked Mr. F if he would stain some in red. Well, we haven't got alcohol ink in red. So I suggested the alcohol markers that we've got, because that must be the same sort of thing, which he did. And look, it's great. I love it. And I've just put a brad in there with one of my little labels. Then that opens up. Then there's a notepad in there. That also needs decorating. Then here, this took me ages to get my head around. Right, that's a pocket. That's a pocket. That's a pocket. And that's a pocket. How clever is that? I mean, it's fairly straightforward, isn't it? But it's just clever. Then here we've got a top corner tuck with a bit of journaling in. I'll decorate things, as we get to them. Then here is a tummy tuck, and it's a little journaling book.
You thought you were saying salad tape.
Oh no, sellotape, packaging tape. I don't know. It's called sellotape here. And it's a tummy tuck as well. Then here we've got 3 little pockets. One there, and one there. And then on the back, we've just got really a corner tuck, is what that is. And the very back page is another glassine bag to match the one on the front. A bit more of that crochet die cut, thank you. A couple of little worn wallpaper tags.
Julie says hi.
Julie, hello. I haven't seen you on here for ages, Julie. I bet she's just gone to bed for a nana nap and we're just on until she falls asleep. And I've stuck that on there. So that's it. That's the entire journal. That's the collage on the back. I haven't done anything to it because I quite like to keep the back of my journals flat because, that's the bit that's going to get worn, isn't it, moving it around. So let's start, as they say, as Julie Andrews says, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Indeed. Right, so I just want this piece in fact of of paper. Have you noticed, guys, that given that we spend our lives cutting paper up and doing what we do, printing it out, cutting it up, that if ever you ask us for a bit of paper, we've never got any. Mr. F sometimes, he wants like a shopping list or something. Say, have you got a bit of paper? No. No, I haven't. I've got good paper. I've got lots of good paper. I've got copier paper. But you're not having any of them. So, yeah, it's just one of life's ironies, isn't it? Right, let's unearth my hairdryer thing. What do you call it? Heat it. Craft tool. And what I want to do is just put some embossing powder on there. Now I'm hoping this is going to work and not end up all over the thing. And I can't find my embossing static bag, so I'm just going for it. It'll either be right or it'll be wrong. But I think it'll be okay. So I want to make sure I've got plenty on. Then I'm going to put this on. I don't know which is the best way to make sure I've got all of this off. I'm thinking that some of it's probably going to stick in that lace. I can't see it, but I bet it is. Hiding surreptitiously. Yeah, talking of hiding surreptitiously brings me nicely onto Catkin. I've quite decided that he's making his own journal because he seems obsessed with stealing things from me. It doesn't matter what it is, he's got no preference. He walks past that side of the desk and he just jumps up with his paddy paw and swipes whatever it is he can swipe, and that's it. Gone forever. I don't even know where he puts them. I've lost the lid. Here it is. Right, let's see if I've gone completely wrong. Wouldn't surprise me. Well, we had snow last night. It didn't amount to much, to be honest, but there's been some really stormy weather in the country. But we've avoided it all, which is great for us. Not so good for, I know round by where Violet lives it's been much worse. Starting to go, yeah, can you see it? It's like magic.
Then you're going to have to make a coffee.
Fair enough.
In a big Christmas mug.
So that's much better already. That's all nice and glossy and lovely. Yeah, I like that. Shall I just put some in the centre of those poinsettias, seeing as I'm on a roll? I think so. I'll just put it in the centre, and if they look rubbish, I'll put it somewhere else as well. Oh, I thought I had that open, but I didn't. I think that'll be all right. I've got a really stiff paintbrush here, just to, I mean, it didn't start out life as stiff, you understand. I've just wrecked it through not getting it cleaned soon enough. After I've used it, we're all guilty of that. I know we are. Right, let's do this and see what it looks like. See if we've just lifted up that front cover just a wee bit.
Rachel wants to know what pen you're using.
I am using a pen called Emboss. It's like the pads that you get that say the same thing, except it's a pen and it's really jolly useful. I have also got Ranger pens that are embossing pens, but this one came to hand. There we go, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's added quite a, you can see that there. It's just added something to it. It's not like, what is the quickest way I can make a cover? It looks a bit more than that. Right, so what have we got here? We've got little tag with a bit of ephemera on and a charm. Yes, I don't think that needs any more. I could put something on that. I could. But it's got, no, I'm not going to actually. It's got the charm and the tag at the top, so I think that's sufficient. This, I'm pretty happy that that is a finished page. When I did that, I thought it was finished. So I'm going to leave that alone, even if the candy canes are upside down. It'll give people something to talk about. This, yeah, once again, I think I can't really add much more to this. It's quite complete. I quite like it. This one, however, yeah, this needs some work. Now, then, what shall we do? I have got, as well as all the Tim Holtz beautifulness, I also have a Tim Holtz die for snowflakes. And I have cut some out. There's loads, I think there's 14 in the pack. I've cut some out in a flat red colour, this one, and a darker but shiny red colour. Ooh. So I was thinking that I could put those. There's lots of different sizes. So let me just have a circle through and see what size I can find. That's a little one. That's a bit too little. About that one. Yeah, if I could put those on there like that, that would look quite nice, I think. And maybe the other side as well, but the opposite way around, a flat one and a shiny one. Yeah, is that enough? Do we think that's enough? Well, you never know, do you, till you try something else. This is ridiculous. It takes me so long to decorate journals. It's utter madness. Utter madness. There's this, and there's 4 of them, and you could keep them all together as a thing, or you could chop them up. But I think that's a bit small for the job in hand. There's this. That's a bit large. Is that a bit large? I'll leave it there and see what else I can rummage. See what else I can rummage up. There's that little calendar. Oh, it's the same as that. That's no blooming good, is it? There's this. It says, Merry, Merry Christmas. And a Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, that's quite nice, actually. Quite like that. But it's making this look too big. So let's just rummage a bit more. See what else we can find. I've also got some of my own stamps. As Regina would have called them, Queenie stamps. That Mr. F got a massive bag from the charity shop, and a lot of them were Christmassy, so actually that might go there. Go there, just tucked under there, get under, yeah. Because it says Merry Christmas, and this says Merry, Merry Christmas, but that's got a bit of a flourish on the end, so I want it that way. And that there. I quite like that. I think that looks all right. You reckon, guys? Got to stick something on at some stage, haven't we? So, I'm going to use my, everything fell off. You know, my purple dotty pen. Glue pen. It's Crafter's Companion, but it's dotty. See, when it says like that, it's dotty. And it's great for sticking on die cuts. You know, those fussy flipping die cuts that take forever. So I'm thinking it's going to be good for snowflakes. Now, really, I want to stick that other one on first. this one. So I'm just going to ink around there. It's not very exciting today, is it? Just decorating. But you've got to decorate. It's got to be done. The other way of doing it is decorate each page as you do it, and that's probably much more sensible, to be fair. But I like to get on with the construction, then I feel, oh, I've nearly finished. Although, you know, as we know, you haven't.
I think it looks more cohesive when you do it all at the end.
Do you?
Personally.
Yeah.
But that's not to say it's wrong or right.
Yeah, no, I mean, either way can be wrong or right, can't it? In case you're wondering, the colour I'm using is ground espresso. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It's dark, it's really dark, but I thought it was going to be darker than it is. I'm just going to push the boat out and use my expensive dotty glue on this piece of ephemera. So I think that wants to be about there. Does that look anything like straight? I think so. Right, so the next one is the dark one. Just got to be careful with this because it is quite tacky, and on some of your more delicate things, I sound like a washing powder salesperson. On some of your delicates, especially if you're doing them on paper, not card, it can tear them because it's very tacky. So that's that. Johnny, you've forced Mr. F's hand. He's away to make a coffee. And that's just going to go there, just over that a little bit. So what you saying? Kyung, my niece lives in Eugene, Oregon. I've seen photos of her hikes up Mount Hood. It's gorgeous. So same thing here. I want that to come sort of off the side of the pocket, and that to be about there. Okay. Does leave a lot of residue on your paper, this way of gluing stuff, but you know, I'm treating myself today to using that. It's got a couple of bits left in it. There we go. It's just so much more pleasant than footering on with art glitter glue. You know, you just go over it and then you stick it down. I love it. So lovely. That's nice. I like it. I think that's pretty much all it needs. I'll show it to you now and see. Is that the way that goes? Does it go that way? No, it goes that way. Right. So there we are. I think that's fine. I was toying with putting bling in the centre of the snowflakes, but no. I've said bling, now Jen will be bling bling. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That's finished. I like it. Brings us on to this page. Ooh, right, okay. Well, let's see what we can find for the pockets, shall we? Or will I have to make some myself? I might have to make some. So let's bring in the bits of worn wallpaper that we've still got. Got anything that's long enough? That would go into there, wouldn't it? Do you think? Oh, that's quite tight. Needs just a little bit taken off the width. But yeah, I think that would go in there. It just shows you, doesn't it? That's, I would say 1/4 of an inch, and it's still a bit tight. And I want it not quite that long. Where's my pencil? I don't know how to do this. Shall I make it so they're just flush with there and you can pull them out, or shall I make them a bit bigger? There's a problem. I might make them just flush, actually. Just flush with the top of there. So I'll cut that off. And I might put some ribbon or something on. I'm just going to cut a little bit off the width, because it's obviously just catching, isn't it? So let's see if that's any better. Well, it is better, yeah. I mean, it still, honestly, it's just too tight for my liking. You shouldn't have to be pushing paper in and out. So that's, oh, it's my decollage trimmer. I don't want that. Where's my trimmer? Right, so for future reference, that is 1 3/4 inches. I think I can chuck that away. Yeah, that's better. That wants to go in there, no problem now. Now that's just a bit above there. I'm happy with that. That's all right. So that was 1 3/4 inches. Where's my warm wallpaper? So I want a bit, maybe a bit of this. Yeah, 1 3/4 inches wide, and I want it just above the pocket, so about there. Oh, there's glue. I'm probably going to have to trim off a little more than that, but never mind. Let's see where we're up to. Is that my pencil mark there? Let's put it in the other way, and then I'll know when it's 1 3/4 inches. Oh no, it's going in there. Silly moo. Yeah, so I just need to take a little bit off the top. I don't know how much of a little bit. Just a little bit. That might be just a bit too much still, because it is sticking out the top of the pages here. So stick with it, guys. I'll keep chopping bits till I get there. It might be some while. Yeah, I like that. I think I like that. Okay, and then we need a bit for in that pocket there. And I think I'm going to have to cut up one of my existing pieces. Oh no, hang on, look. I've got some, oh, that's not enough. So I've got that, and I've got that. That's it. The rest is really little remnants. So, no, I think I'll use this one. It's more in keeping.
Jen says she usually goes from being too big to too small and has to start all over again.
I know, isn't that the way? It's a right pain. A right pain. Right, let's cut that off at that mark, which I think will preserve me the largest remnant. Where is the mark? There is the mark. So yeah, Timmy stuff is expensive, is it not? I thought I'd put another mark on it, but I can't see it. See if that fits in there. Yeah, that's nice. I like that being flush there. Right, okay, so what do we need to do now? Well, let's ink around. Let's ink and think. I have adopted that saying from Gail. I think it's brilliant. I think that's what we all do. Whilst we're inking, we're thinking, what the heck am I going to do next? And that's all right. Right, so that's going to go into there. That's that little card for there, and it's perfect. But what am I going to do by way of a handle? Oh, my neck. By way of a little sort of pulley thing, I have ribbon that I just found earlier today. Red ribbon. Red ribbon's nice. No, I'm quite fancying a sort of circle or a flower or something, just to go over to the back of it, so I can fold over. Oh, I don't know. What about that? Would that work? But fold it over. No, I don't think it would actually. I think I'm going to have to use a bit of a lace.
Jenny says she waits till Lobby has his stuff on sale.
Huh.
There's nobody has it on sale in this country.
Never
Ever.
is it on sale in this country.
Ever, ever, ever.
And it, you know, we're always waiting for stock. It's never. Excuse me, that was my tea dinner.
We need a British Timmy called Tommy.
Tommy Holtz.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to put a bit of that ribbon on, is what I'm going to do. Lace.
And Julie said you should get more Timmy on your wish list.
Yeah, I should. You mentioned that to me the other day and I still haven't done it. My Amazon wish list is in a bad state of repair. It needs sorting. I need to sort it. I'm going to use art glitter glue because I know it works with this stuff because I've used it before. I'm putting on quite a lot because the crochet lace just sucks it up like it's going out of fashion, and I wanted it at that longest point there. And then I want it at that longest point there. I'm just going to fold it over and glue that down, and that will be his little handle. Well, more to tell you, there is something in there, you know what I mean? So let's just fold that over, glue it down. I've forgotten to ink that up before I that was me looking for things. Let's just use this. This will do nicely. I don't want it really dark. I just don't want it that clean cream. Clean cream is not for me today. Right, so that's that. And because we folded it in half, you haven't got an underside underneath that looks untidy. So that's going in there. That's fine. Grand. We could put a charm on there. Very well might put a charm on there. And these, I don't know, I think they're not too bad really, are they? You can get hold of them. I think it's more a case of decorating this. So let's get our thinking caps on and see what we're going to decorate them with. I have lace, as you've seen. I've got really nice lace that came from Lisa, Paper Lace and Bling, that I've been saving for things. Isn't that just beautiful? That's my old lace. That's more like I used already, and I do like that.
Jen says she likes the idea of being snowed in for a month.
Yeah.
So then she can just craft all the time.
Actually, there's a pub. This last storm that we had, there's a pub in the north of England. It's still a ways from us, but it's closer to Julie, really. And apparently they were snowed in for 5 days. All the people in the pub couldn't get out of the pub. Do you believe that? I don't believe that. I think they weren't trying very hard. But I tell you, the next time there's even a flight of snow comes down, I bet you everybody's rushing to that pub. Right, well, I've got that, and that's lovely. I really like that. And I've got some buttons somewhere here, in fact. And I do like the buttons on this. And as long as you don't cover over the openings of the pockets, you can go to town on it and do what you like. So I've got some red. It's the wrong way up. I've got some green. I quite like those. That's quite nice. Let me see what else I've got in the Timmy stash. Oh, my desk is just, as my mum would have said, a right red up. It is a mess. But it's kind of a legitimate mess because I've got to have all the stuff out to see, haven't I? How about I put that way? How about we get a Timmy peep out? I might have to add another button on there just for the sake of the rule of 3. Let's have a look at the peeps. Out you come. It's Christmas Day. Let's have a look at you. Some of them are in groups, actually. Right, so that I'm calling him Uncle Jim because he does remind me of Uncle Jim. A bit tall. He's a bit tall. Ooh, nice couple. They look nice. But they're hampering that pocket. Little dude all dressed up. Lady all dressed up. Family with the dog. Oh yes, I like that. Oh no, it's not. It's a woman with a dog. No. A woman with a dog. I quite like that. I quite like her. Could you do me a favour and just draw in just a little bit? Please. Yeah, that's great. It's just I felt people were too distant. And can you knock my head off so I can cough, please?
Turn the sound off as well, shall I?
Yeah.
Sound on.
Yeah.
You on.
Thanks for that, guys. Seems to be a lot of colds and stuff going around. Not COVID or anything, just not even flu, just cold. And it seems to be a really horrible one. I haven't got it. I don't know why I'm telling you. I haven't got it. Right, we've got this family here. Too big for our... She's sitting on something. That's... Oh, look at that little sweetheart. But she's got a hand on something. I haven't got that. Wow, look at her with a fancy fur coat. Ooh. This little doll. She is a little doll. These two guys. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh my goodness me. She's sitting down.
Oh, Dixie wants to know if that was censorship.
No. No, nothing like that going on here. Oh, they're all dressed up for Christmas. And so is she. Oh, and this little baba.
Jen says those last 3 gents like some of Mike's relatives.
These 3 guys. Do you know, loved these three dudes so much that I almost put a photograph of them up on the group, because they're just the stories one could weave. Really, I love them. They're great. And these two little babbas with their muffs and the hat. Oh, that's really nice. Except I like the dog. Oh, but I like them. And these. So it is a cross between this lady and a dog that I do like, and these two little babbas. I'm going for the lady and the dog. She wins the prize today. So you've seen them all now. I mean, there's no reason that you couldn't use them in any journal, I don't think. I think they'd be fine. And in fact, I'm just going to tip them into my box of... is that upside down, that lace? Yeah, it is. My Ziploc bag of other peeps, because I think they'll be all right. So that's going to go there. Let's move that around a little bit. So I still want to see the dog. Got my two buttons up there. Right, so what else can I add to this? What else does it need? Probably doesn't need masses more, you know. Let's just fiddle around for a bit, shall we? see what happens. So I've got little bits of ephemera, you know. What's that adding? What is that adding to my life, I ask? Nothing. Yeah, here are the Christmas stamps I was telling you about that came in that. It's an enormous bag of stamps that Mr. F got from charity shop for 99p. Yay. I don't think that needs anything more, to be honest with you. I think that can go like that. I can just twist that up a little bit to there.
Kim says nothing really alike the way it is.
Yeah,
Cynthia says looks good.
I'm thinking I'm agreeing with you, ladies. Right, I'm just going to run this around there just to get rid of that white.
And our Dixie says she can't wait to see what your imagination comes up with the family album.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I was meaning to talk to you about that. Thank you so much to everybody who's trusted me with images of themselves and husbands, children, whatever. It's in hand, is all I can say. I have got my ribbons. I've bought my ribbons for it. I don't know where they've gone. Maybe I put them away somewhere carefully, which I think is what's happened. I don't know where they are. But the ribbons are going to be pink and sort of goldy browny kind of colour. And I'm going to try and stick this woman on with my dotty pen. See if it works. Did anybody see where I put my dotty pen? Yeah.
You need to come back out a bit more now, or you're right?
Let's just concentrate on that page there. Yeah, right. I'm just going to do my dots. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. It's not weaker just because it's dotty. Right. So come on, dear lady. Where are you going to live? Right there? Yeah, right there. So this I am going to use Fabri-Tac because it's really thick, and every time I use Fabri-Tac...
I like the way she's carrying a doggy bag.
Yeah. I don't think they can see that. She's got a little purse, handbag, call it what you will, with her. And it looks like, you know, the plastic bags that you take with you when you take the dogs out. So it's very ahead of her times to be carrying a doggy bag. My goodness me, I hate Fabri-Tac with a passion. I hate it. And it takes your nail varnish off. I just remembered that. That's no good. Right, have we got Fabri-Tac everywhere we need it? I wouldn't care, but I've got this bottle that's virtually new. And another big bottle as well. Right, so I'm just going to put that down.
Carol wants to know if you decided on the papers yet for the relative journal.
I don't think there's going to be a kit per se.
They're all going to be individual and unique, rather like the people.
Yeah, it'll go more about what the people are about. I'll be amazed if I get through it without any Tim Holtzification. I seem to be really into him at the minute. Well, into his produce.
And Jen's one's going to come in a plain brown paper bag.
Yeah, and Judy Hoff. And mine. Yeah. I mean, I think that's quite funny if we actually did that, put it in a brown paper bag. That would be funny. But once I start, I'll do it. It'll be a gradual process, but you won't miss a thing. I will do the whole kit and caboodle, as it occurs, week by week, or however many we do in a week, whatever it is.
Kim says, is there a list if you've received my picture?
I'll have a look when I come off here, Kim. Generally, if I haven't replied to you, I haven't seen your picture. But I did get a big influx of people, and it's possible I've missed you. So, Mr. F, would you see if there's just a thing in the buttons, wherever it is? That one? Of green buttons? Any green buttons? Or red buttons? I don't like them, they're cheap. They're too cheap for me. No. I don't know where I've put them. Oh, there's some green in there. That's fine. Yeah, that's great. This was the competition 160. 160 was the answer. Right, so yeah, I think that's better with two. I don't think we've got any red in there, have we? Let's have a look. You can't see this, I'm doing this off screen. Oh dear, don't be daft. There's a nice little green one there, that might be nice. Oh yeah, I like that, I like the differing sizes. Any other reds? Any other reds? That's a different red, but it's pretty much, I know it's the same. So much the same, it's the same. Yeah, no, that's it. Oh, this is terrible. Just pour everything out onto your desk. And then you can't work. No, thank you, but no.
I hear you, but no.
I know, I've got a pack of red buttons somewhere, I know I have. But I do not know where they are.
Or whence they went.
I don't know. They might be in like a Christmas box or something for all I know.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Yeah. No, don't worry, I'm fine with these, what I've got. Right, ordinarily I go through them with, no thanks, I like these ones that you've unearthed, they're grand.
I'll stop looking then.
With thread, but I don't know that do we need thread? Yeah, Mr. F says yeah, right, so next plan is, where's my thread? Where's my needle? This is a joke. Life's a joke. Here it is. Because of catkin, I have to put everything away at night. And then put like an old curtain over the table in case I've left anything out that he can blinking nick to make his journal with.
Jen says maybe check the button room, Mr. F.
The button room? Right, so this one's just got two holes in it, so that's easy. I don't know if that needle's going to go through. Oh, just. So I'm going to have to just go through once, so I'll never get the needle back through with the thread in. and just tie that off with a knot. It's gone quiet. It's gone very quiet. Oh, we watched a really good film the other night on the telly, called The Man Who Knew Infinity. Was that what it was called?
The Man Who Knew Infinity.
Yeah. Oh, it was ever so good. Mike, you'd love it. You'd absolutely love it. I mean, it was fairly sciencey, fairly mathsy, but not. You didn't have to know any maths to enjoy it. It was just a really nice film, wasn't it, Mr. F?
It was a brilliant film, I thought.
And a little poignant, a little sad, let's say, at the end.
Jen imagines we have many rooms in your house: the lace room, the Timmy room.
Sad to say, they're all in one blooming room. They're in the back bedroom. And you can't find anything that you want because everything else, i.e. buttons, Timmy, Christmas, Edith, you name it, they're all in there. So it's a good job they all get on well together because, my goodness. Talking of Edith as well, these are projects that I have up my sleeve. Hello. Yeah, don't think I've forgotten about any of them because I haven't. I've just been taken over by Christmas and, as I said before, I don't know why. It's never happened to me before. But I think this is probably it now, though, to be fair. Although, even now I don't feel all Christmased out like I normally do. Strange, isn't it? Don't know why that would be. So I'm just putting that through the holes, tying it off, and then we can glue them on. And they look like they're sewn on then if you do it that way, instead of just glued on. So there we are. Cut his lugs off.
Keung says you do the most amazing Christmas stuff, Miss P.
Oh, Keung, you always say that, but I don't know why you say it, because it's just Christmas stuff that anybody could do. Yeah, I think those buttons are all right there. I like the lady. Let's get them glued on, shall we? Shall we use... Oh, my nails. Shall we use Fabri-Tac? Let's get it used up and out of my life. Way.
Dixie says she says it because it's true.
Oh.
And Jen likes the pop of green.
Yeah, I like the green, Jen, as well. Ugh.
And Sherry Locke says she loves the way you put things together.
Sherry. Oh, I'm not familiar with you, Sherry. Hi and welcome. Welcome along. I'd like to say that well-worn phrase of "we're all mad here," but in this case, it's kind of true.
It's a given.
Yeah, we muddle along, and somehow we get some journals done and stuff like that. So right, there we are. Let's just take my Timmy towel's sadly in need of a wash, isn't it? And see if I can just clean that up a little bit.
Q says it's just so festive. It captures the whole energy of the holiday.
Keung, you are such a lovely child. How are you getting on with your posh new iMac? Once you get the hang of it, you'll just so love it. I couldn't, when Mr. F wanted an iMac, I was like, what do we need an iMac for? There's nothing wrong with the computer.
Exactly like that. That was exactly the word she used in that tone.
But I love, we're all macked up now. I love it. Right, so I'm going to say that page is
You don't
done.
realise how bad PCs are till you don't use them anymore.
Yeah, it's true. This needs something on it. It's nice, but it needs elevating. And I've been looking at this for a while. That's nice, isn't it? That fits on there really rather nicely. I like that. I think I might just put that on there. It seems a bit easy when you consider all of the stuff that I've got. Can you see it? Could you pan out, do you think?
In, out,
Shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey. You turn around. Yeah, look at all this pile of stuff. That's it. You can go back in now. I just wanted them to see the scale of the problem.
They've only got to look at the bit in the corner to know the scale of the problem.
Oh, right, okay. You mean me? You mean me? Do you mean me? What about if we put a snowflake on that as well? Just sort of... I don't know. What do you think? I quite like it. I might put a dark red one on if I've got a dark red one left. I haven't got any smally dark red ones. That's because the blinking stupid, whatever you call it, cutter, die cut machine was just being a right pain. Is that too big for there? I'm not sure that it is too big for there. I quite like it. Just make your mind up. Let's just ink around this, shall we? Let's put a bit of lace underneath it.
Rachel's got to go.
Oh, Rachel, well, I hope that your week ahead is bearable, and know that we'll all be thinking about you. I know I can say that because I know it'll be true. We'll all be thinking of you. So take care and look after yourself and your partner, of course. Right, so that's going there. Let's get a bit of fancy frou-frou going on, shall we? I've used up a lot of this, actually. But there will be some. Yes, here's some here. So how about just a bit of that? How about putting that on top of that?
Leanne Collins says hi.
Hi, Leanne.
She can't believe she caught a bit of a live.
I can't believe you did either. It's so nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to use this, and I am well aware that it's a different colour to the lace that's already on there. But you know, I've become a bit of a rebel. So there's a little bit of lace, and it's really pretty. It's got... I'm just going to chop that off. It's the part of the next flower. So I don't know, what do you think? I quite like that. I like that there. Give me a snowflake. Oh, I nearly burst into song there. Oh my goodness me.
Janya says, get your frou-frou on, Miss P.
Get your frou-frou on. Absolutely. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm just going to take this down a little bit because it's just too much for the rest of the journal. I'm doing this on my wallpaper because my wallpaper is manky as can be. Right, let's... Oh, I didn't see him before. Look at him. He's so sweet. Bobby's going for his haircut tomorrow. Don't the months go by so quickly? I want that big leaf down there, like that, and I want that there. And I think that's fine. I like that, actually. So let's get that glued onto there.
Judy says she's still waiting for the bling. I think Timmy would like a bit of bling.
I'm not organised in the bling department today, Judy. As in, I haven't got the bling out and stuff. I've got so much out on my desk, I don't think I can bear getting the bling out. But It probably will end up with To Lucille and Laurel from Mrs. Pinkett. Okay, thanks Mrs. Pinkett. It's really nice of you. Let's squish this down.
Sharon's loving the festive nails.
Well, make the most of them because I think they're blinking that stuff Fabri-Tac does for them every time. Every time.
And Janya's loving the doggy.
I know, isn't he sweet? I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac for this. So get ready for another load of cursing. Oh, actually, it's behaving itself a bit better.
Jen says the glossy accents will have to be the bling this time, Judy.
Yeah, glossy accents. Ooh. There we go.
You did some with embossing, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I like it. I like glossy accents a lot. But if you're doing something like this, particularly as a live, you're a bit stumped then because you can't turn the page over because it's got to dry, etc., etc.
They take a long time, don't they?
They do take a long time, glossy accents to dry, yeah. And if you put them on thick, forget it. I mean, it's an overnight job. So I'm just going in with my towel just to pick up any residue that might be hanging around. There we are. Right, so do I need something on here then? That's the question. I think I do. Now, as well as cutting out the snowflakes, we also cut out these little flowers. And they're really, really nice. I like them. So I'm thinking I might make a pocket for the front of here. Let's have a look and see it. Yeah. Something that sort of size. Well, might need to be taller. No, about that size. And I can put that on the front. And it is quite blingy, Jen and Judy, because it's shiny paper.
Judy says she developed she covered a bunch of snowflakes with stickles.
Oh yeah.
She developed a fondness for stickles.
Yeah, stickles are good. I like stickles better than glossy accents, I think, because they dry quicker. Yeah. So, how big do I want this pocket? I want it to about there. Just so I can get something in it, really. Doing. There we go. Nearly threw the wrong bit away. Yeah, I'm using, as I said, ground espresso, whereas you might like to use one of the more Christmassy ones, the reddy ones. I just didn't think this journal lent itself to red, actually. But there's nothing stopping you, if you're doing one, doing it in red ink around the edges. What style was yours, Jen? The one that you did like this? And why have I not seen photographs? You know, you guys, if you're following somebody else, 10 to 1 on, I'll be following them too. And I'll see your comments and I'll see you posting things. So it's not a secret from me. You don't have to not post things on the group because somebody else's group has done them. I'm delighted to see whatever work you do. You know, no matter who you're following, if it's Pam at the Paper Outpost or Anna at Pink Monarch, whatever it is, just say you've been following whoever it is and this is what they've been doing. Don't put a link. That's all I ask. Don't put a link. But beyond that, it's really interesting to see what other people are doing. I love it. So the choice is this. I have that flower and I also have the that's not going to fit on there, is it? No. The plain red flowers, which I can't seem to find at the moment. There's one. So yeah, I've got a a dark red and a plain red, which I could sort of make like that.
Young says it's wonderful seeing everybody's work.
Yeah, it really is. That's the thing. And, you know, sometimes I see people and they'll have posted in the Paper Outpost or wherever, and I think, oh, you know, I bet they thought they couldn't post that in my group because it's not something, you know, not being on a live or a video I've done. That's rubbish. No. Post what you want to post. As I say, just please don't post any links, otherwise your posts will get taken down. But say where you've got it from, by all means. Right, let's put this here then. About there. That looks fairly alright. I think that's okay. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to put one of those foldy things in again, I think. Let's get a bit of...
Ginger says, in that case, I'll share a cute little journal I made a while back.
Please do. Yeah, that's a bit narrow. Yeah, I mean, it's just silly to think that you guys are only going to watch me. It's just daft. And I see the things that you like and the posts that you make. And, you know, I really wish that you did it. You posted your results on my page too, because you lot do a lot of good work.
To be honest, if we were the only people that people watched, then I'd seek professional help.
Yeah. Oh dear. What size do I need this to be after all that? I need it to go inside that little pocket, so I need it to be about there, I would say. So I've had to get the big lean green machine out because my little Timmy trimmer does not accept things this big. Oops, sorry. Oh, actually, that was my iPad, not the microphone, so it might be all right. You might still be hearing. Right, so let's just get rid of that pencil mark there. So I'm just going to fold this up so it's going to fit in the pocket. Let's just test that it goes in there. Yes, that's good. So I want this to go in that pocket, so I want it to be like there, I would say.
Julie says, not everybody's as nice as you, Fiona. They don't even like a mention of anybody else.
I don't get it, Julie. You know what I mean? I really don't get it. It's a very small part of the world that we inhabit, this junk journaling thing. And, I just don't get it. Stupidity. Selfishness, stupidity, call it what you like. It's just unnecessary.
It's not the way we roll.
It's not the way we roll, no. No, Julie. Julie doesn't roll that way either. She mentions lots of other people and, you know, gives them a bit of a G up and stuff, which is great. Right, so that's going to go in there. Look, like that. How cute is that? It's lovely. It's fabulous. What have we achieved? Not much, really. Right, so let's put something on there. I'm feeling a snowflake. But, you know, there's plenty. There's plenty other things. I mean, there's like, there's loads of things. Oh, there's a dark red snowflake. This is the thing that takes the time, isn't it? It's all this shall I, shan't I. I quite like that December there. The December calendar with a little snowflake on it. I quite like that. I think that's fine. So I'm going to ink round there. I wasn't inking and thinking, actually. I was just inking. I'm kind of losing the power to think while I ink. Yeah, so we had our dinner at lunchtime, which is really nice because then we don't have to think about it this evening. And we had belly pork, slow roasted belly pork, swede and carrots and potatoes. It was gorgeous. I don't know if that's right on there now. What about that one's a bit more see-through? No, I don't think so. Put it... No. I'm going to have to find something else amongst this lot, guys. Shouldn't be difficult, really, should it? I just want a little thing. A little bit of a thing. What's that? No. Come on. 25 cents? No, it's the wrong flavour. What's that? No. See if I can find something I can jazz up with a bit of embossing. Oh, there's that stamp there. Wrong era. Wrong era. Oh dear, who do I think I am? Oh, there's that hand there. That's quite funny. I quite like that hand. Yeah, I'm going to put the hand there, pointing to December. I've got this hand in these packs. I've got 3 of them, I think, and they're all different sizes. But I think this little one here is just about the right size for us at the moment. I don't want to make this overly fat because it's going in a pocket. Could have it pointing to December, the fit no. Let's just have it pointing to December. That's enough. There we are. Right, so it's pointing to December. I'll ink around all of that lot. I'll just ink the front so you get the gist of what it'll look like. But I'll ink around the rest of it when you're not looking. There we go. That'll give you the feeling of it being inked. There, and I probably need one of those tiny Timmy.
Jolene says hi. Hope all is well your way. Super excited to be alive for the first time, and it's a Christmas project.
Sorry, what was the name? I missed the name.
Jolene.
Jolene.
But you got to say it like you.
Jolene. Yeah, another one of those tiny Timmy little bulldog clips, but they're like been on a serious diet. And I'm going to put that at the top, but before that I need to just work out what I'm putting on there. Shall I just pop those 2 on there? Yeah, why not? I like that actually. Doesn't feel like second best or anything like that. I'm running out of space here. I'm down to the 6-inch square that's stipulated on such matters. Yeah, I will attend to my Amazon list. Thanks, Julie, for the reminder. Amazon wish list, that's what I mean. Because I know I haven't really done anything to it for ages. But I'm reckoning that this is probably the last Christmas, well, certainly the last Christmas live. I'll spend the first part of the week just finishing this up, then I'll put it up for sale, and that I think will be me done with Christmas this year, Christmas 2021. I can't believe we're nearly into blinking Christmas, not Christmas, the year 2022. How did that happen? Right, so that's there. So we've got some journaling on there, we've got some journaling on the back, that goes in there, that goes into that pocket there. Go on, you know where you want to go, thank you. I haven't put anything on the top, and I'm not overly concerned about that. I think it's okay, quite happy. So I like that page spread. Do you like that page spread, guys? Are you alright with that? Yeah? No? I quite like it. I like this down here actually, and with this lace. It's made a huge difference to it, prettifying it. Oh, craft before kids. The year went by ridiculously quickly. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Jen. That'll do me then. I'm moving over the page. Right. Because this journal is the way it is, you do get actually lots of room to decorate. You know, they're not all squashed together. I mean, that there, for example, is, well, it's 4 sides, but see how much room you've got to decorate, which is brilliant. It saves it going, you know, ridiculous like that, like my journals usually are. So where are we up to? Oh, we're making progress, peeps. That is finished as far as I'm concerned. Having said that, I might just put a little snowflake or something there. I think that looks quite nice actually. I quite like that. I could put 2. No, I just like 1. I'm going to do that because I quite like it. It surprised me.
Sharon's saying it's looking a bit slimmer than the Timmy Tome.
Oh my goodness, the Timmy Tome. The Timmy Tome and the Proto Timmy, they were ridiculous. I've never made anything that big before in my life. And you remember we're going to do an Edith lap book. Well, Mr. F and myself have been, oh look at the glue on my hands, disgusting. Mr. F and myself have been discussing it, and we think that we're going to make a trifold, not the 4-fold that the lap book was, but Mr. F's going to have to do it and then show you how to do it, because it'd be easier that way. It definitely will. Yeah, there's the hand, the next size up. Look, just found it. Right, so what have I got that I can put on here? I've got that. I'm looking for big stuff now. I've got that. That's really quite nice, isn't it? That. Oh my goodness. That. Oh, that's nice. Big candy cane. And it needs a background actually. I can't just stick it on without a background. What else have I got here? Oh, a big Santa Claus. Oh, Santa, I do like you. Oh, and that one there, that's nice, isn't it? December the 25th. Yeah, I like that. Make that into a little pocket, couldn't we? Make it into a pocket and stick something in it. Oh, there's that Santa as well. Oh, I've got a thing of richness. Can't remember the word I'm looking for. Oh, there's a deer. Oh dear. These haven't been cut out very well, Timmy. For what I pay for them, I'd expect them to be cut out. Well, that's
Carol nicknamed the Timmy Tome the Beast.
The Beast, yeah, the Beast. The Beast that is the Timmy Tome. It has made it all the way to California, to its new home. And the Proto Timmy made it to Indiana. So they're both in the new homes. I can't believe how quickly... I don't know what I'm doing here, just faffing around. I can't believe how quickly something happens.
Cynthia says put the candy cane in the pocket.
Yeah, put the candy cane in the pocket. Make that a pocket. Put the candy cane in it. That looks lovely, doesn't it? You just can't see it very well because of this blinking this. I don't know, should I use Santa? You can see Santa a bit better. Or that. Oh, come on. I think I'm just going to use that. I'm going to leave that actually because I can't think what I want to put in it on it. So I'm going to leave it for the time being until something happens.
Walk away.
That I've already shown you. This is also finished unless I'm going to put something on there. I don't think I'd have the same problems with this one because it's green. So I could get away with putting, you know, that on there or whatever. I mean, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? That looks really, really nice. Let's just do that. Let's do that before we forget what we were going to do.
It says maybe a piece of torn coffee dyed paper for the background.
Yeah, I think so. Or a book page or something. Definitely needs something. Who said that?
Jen.
Ah, Jen. I thought for a moment you said Jean, and as delighted as I am to have Jen on the live, I thought for a moment it was Jean. Right, so that's going to go there. I don't think that needs any background. Does it need embossing? Might need embossing, guys. Should we do a bit of embossing? Right, so it's a minor matter of finding my pen. Yeah, found it, and yeah, got it. Okay. So I'm going to concentrate on one first. I'm going to concentrate on this one, and I'm going to do the petals. I don't know if I can get away with doing all of them before it dries. I don't know. Give it a go, eh?
Jen says book page or music paper, better idea. Particularly if you find some Christmas carol.
Yeah, Christmas carol stuff would be good. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way around here without it starting to dry. But let's give it a go. Time will tell. It usually doesn't dry that quick, but this paper seems to be really absorbent. Right, is this the last petal?
Ian loves the embossing pen. She needs one in her life.
You do. You absolutely do. Right, let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, I do believe it has worked, guys. Well, now I've stuck this. Oh, you all know what's going to happen here, don't you? There we are. Oh, that was better than I dared hope. It's because it's got sticky glue dots on the back side. Shows you how strong the sticky glue dots is. Are, I should say.
Keep the sticky glue dots off your backside.
Exactly. I think we're all right down this corner. Oh, I've just put that over my bit of... Oh well, I think we'll be all right. Right, I'm going to get a shifty on now and see if I can get these all done.
Oh, Dixie says if you breathe on it, it'll reactivate any ink that dried.
Oh. Huff on it.
That's what she said, huff.
Yeah, it's Timmy word, huff.
Practice your heavy breathing.
Catch you at the top of the stairs. I hope this works and looks nice, otherwise it's quite a large investment of time. So are you all making Christmas journals at the moment? I know some of you haven't got time. You have that dreaded W word in your life, which must be horrible when all you want to do is craft. Oh, stuck my thumb in the wrong place. I've got the lid on. Oh my goodness me, how mad am I? Don't answer that, I'll only feel bad.
We'll start a poll.
Yeah, is Miss P mad? I'm just going to do a gentle little Timmy tap on the back. That's looking alright actually. Let's put this away. Won't be the first time I've spilt it during the live. You know, this stuff gets up my nose. It quite literally gets up my nose. And I'm really surprised that we're allowed to use it without them recommending a mask. Right, I'm just going to warm this up a bit. Timmy says that for embossing you should use an embossing tool, not this. But heidy-hody, it's over there. And this works, doesn't it?
That's the job.
Says it works slowly so it curls it. But actually I don't notice that. Ooh, look at it go.
Perhaps because he sells both.
Yeah, perhaps. There we go. It's done. That is really nice. You can see that, guys. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. I'm glad I did that now. I don't quite know where to put that there, I think, possibly. Yeah, that's fine. That's grand. Should I put book page? Now you got me thinking about that. Could you... Oh, I don't even know where the music paper is.
Jolene says you might try the lozenge piece as a pocket on the poinsettia paper and strip the 25-cent piece and the strip with cough across like ticker tape.
Yeah. I have this in two versions, I think. I've got this and a smaller one. I like these. I like these special delivery ones. Sounds like a baby's, you know. I could put a Tim Holtz little peeps there. Please could you see if you can find some music paper? It's in the purple drawer over under.
With the under.
Yeah, my nail varnish has had it.
Little funny there. Oh yes. The Scottish Student Songbook.
Yeah, that's lovely, thank you. See what I've got. The Pocket Grey. I'm always a bit frightened to read things out of this in case it's... I think we're alright. I think they're talking about a horse.
An horse?
An horse.
A Christmas horse?
Well, I don't know if it's a Christmas horse he's talking about. Or just a horse. So, just a little bit to fit behind there then really, isn't it?
Carol's in this one.
Have you?
I'll be with you in a minute. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Ah, the first Noel. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Let's have that. Oh, good King Wenceslas. Oh, I'm spoilt for choice all the shop. Oh, this Come All Ye Faithful. Oh my goodness me. I'm tearing this out and I really don't know which side I'm going with. This is gorgeous paper. Gorgeous. Right. Quite nice probably to get the... Would it be nice to get the title on? It's not going to fit, so forget that idea. Yeah, let's do this. So I want it from about there, about there, about there, and about there. Let's see what that looks like. It might cover up way too much of this. Actually, I'm going to tear this. Where's my tearing ruler? Spun around the wrong way. I can't reach. Let's spin the other way. Here we go. Hope you're enjoying this little look into my chaotic mind, because it's fun. I'm going to keep that because it says that on it, so I quite like it.
Mike is making homemade meatballs.
Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Where's my line gone on the bottom? There it is. Homemade meatballs, yes. And there was a line, so there it is.
You're spoiled, you know.
Jen! Yeah, so am I. So am I spoiled. Yeah, you see, that's so big now. It's way too big. Way too big. Right, let's take a chunk off. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to do a Jen on it. It's going to end up too little. Phew, that just fits on there, doesn't it? Excellent, that'll do though. So does that look all right on there? Yeah. Okay, finally we got there. Finally, I say. I'm just going to ink around these lovely torn edges. I mean, you won't see it all anyway, but you will when you get it out, and that's the important part. Right, I don't know where my glue stick's gone. Mr. F had it the other day, so it's probably not been returned. Doesn't matter, I'll use glue. I'll use different glue. I have plenty of glue. I'll just use art glitter. No, I'll use Collal, that'll do. So is everybody organised for Christmas? My organisation doesn't take a lot really, to be honest. In fact, it's zero. Like that there. Yes, lovely. Just get my towel.
He says, poor Mr. F always getting blamed.
Huh. No, moved on to Catkin now. It's always Catkin's fault now. I just can't wait to see this blinking journal that he's making, because he must be. He's got to be making a journal. I'm going to push that up slightly. I've got a pencil marker there, so I'm just going to rub that out. And then I'm going to stick this on. Phew, that just fits. I don't mind really if it sticks out over the top. I'm just going to use the back of this, which is pretty good packaging for something else, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go back to my, oh, everything's sticking to it, to this, get my snail, my purple snail. I'm newfangled with this is why I'm using it all the time. But I do like it. I like the idea of not having to go around little complex bits with glitter and stuff. Right, let's stick this on like that. Perfect. Oh, I really like that. It's nice, isn't it? Turned out nicely. Turned out nice again. Let's just make sure that is stuck down properly. Oh, hear the crinkle of that tracing paper. So that's in there now. Doesn't that look nice? Looks better than it did look. Yes, lovely. Right, I think that's about all I'm going to do today. What time is it anyway? It's 10 to 6. Is that right?
That time go? Well, that's what my watch says.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry to have kept you so long today. I was just getting into the swing of decorating and doing and such like. But next time you see this, it probably will be all finished and it'll be all blinged up and, you know, what do you call them? Not sprinkles, what they're called? Stickles and embossing and all sorts of jizzy jazzy stuff. Can I remind you that Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs is always worth watching, always worth a laugh. She's just a all-round good egg. And as I say, this project itself is really, really heavily influenced by Corrie Darman, and it brought Anna at Pink Monarch Prints brought it back to my mind again recently when I saw her doing it. So, yeah, it's not my project, it's just my slant on life. So thank you so much for your company today. Sorry?
Can I just say that I scanned in some of the vintage Christmas ephemera this morning and I uploaded it to the Buy Me a Coffee site.
Oh, right. I don't know if you heard that. We bought quite a lot of vintage ephemera, vintage and older ephemera actually, from an auction. And there was several beautiful Christmas postcards and cards in it. And Mr. F has scanned them in. He's put them on our Buy Me a Coffee site. It's completely free to download. You know, you don't have to worry about buying me a coffee. Be nice if you did, but you absolutely do not have to. So they're there if you want to have a look at them, download them and use them perhaps in your Christmas project. Don't forget, as I said, you can post pretty much anything you want to on the group, abiding by the rules. You know, nothing nasty, please. But other people's projects, your results of other people's projects, whatever it is, we're happy to be part of the community. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me today, and Mr. F for joining both of us. I've just found my glue stick, so I was falsely accusing him. I've loved today. It's been great. I've actually got some things done. So this will be for sale later in the week when I get it finished in my Etsy shop. But I'll put a message on the group to let you know that it's there. But it's coming along quite nicely. So thanks for your company. Please, everybody, take care. There's still this horrible lurgy around. It's really bad. So take care. Look after yourselves. Thanks for joining me, and bye-bye.
Bye everyone. Take care. Be safe. Be happy. See you soon. Bye.